Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to G2Gaming. It is me, the Gundam Man, and I am sorry I've been away for a long time. It's been a long time. But I mean, you know, a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do when it comes to school and everything like that. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is now a new version of my top 5 most anticipated games of 2015. This is a pre-E3 list, although it will be featuring all of the games that I have been anticipating for the entire year, not just pre-E3 but post-E3 as well. It will consist of games I know that are coming out and games that I hope are coming out this year. So, let us begin. At number 5 is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Now, I've never played an MGS game before, though I have plenty of friends who are huge fans of the series and encourage me to do so. But the series has not necessarily appealed to me, until now. Make a game with stealth as its main focus and an open world game, and suddenly I am very interested. It is military and open world, and despite the stealth focus, I think it's definitely a game I will get, but I probably will not pre-order it. I did not play Ground Zeroes, though I have thought about getting the game, and just kind of seeing how the game is. Solid Snake, even though I haven't played any of the games, is one of my favorite characters, which is kind of ironic seeing as I haven't played any second minute of that game. But Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is actually very appealing to me, like I said, because it is an open world game. But yeah, that is number 5. Moving on. At number 4, we have The Division. Now, we haven't got hardly any information about this game. Is it still in existence, or were the expectations too great for the game, and is it at a standstill? It has not been canceled, so until further notice, it is still coming out. But it may or may not come out this year. I hope it does. It looks like a good game and well worth my time for the visuals and the combat and the premise. Finally, it's a post-apocalyptic world that does not involve zombies and an undead horde. That we know of, at least. It does sound like it is supposed to be some type of MMO game, which is fine for me. I like MMOs. I do not like too much online. Destiny was a great game, and this game seems to be similar in types of interaction, more co-op than competition. Here's to hoping this game gets more traction during E3 and the release date before the end of the year. At number 3 is Star Wars Battlefront. With all the hype about Episode 7, it has been a good year for Star Wars so far, and it's just going to get better. Star Wars Battlefront, both 1 and 2, were some of the best FPSs I have ever played, in large part due because it was tied to Star Wars. The fact that DICE is making the game is even better. Even though Battlefield 4 was one of my most anticipated games a few years back, I never ended up getting it. Time and finance got in the way, and so I opted to get some of the games that I was more looking forward to. DICE is still, however, one of the best makers of first-person shooter games, and Battlefield Hardline, a game I did get, was a pretty good game, even though I have not played that much of it so far. FPSs have taken a huge hit with me since Battlefront 2, and none has since piqued my interest since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The return of Battlefront, however, may just pique my interest in that genre again. Though I am a little skeptical of the game not having a storyline, it is still similar to the setup of the second game. Mix that in with DICE's expertise of the first-person shooter games, and I think we have a winner. Now, before continuing on, I think I will be wise to mention another Star Wars game. We don't have very many Star Wars games coming out right now except for Battlefront. However, there is a rumored game being made by Visceral that is going to be a Star Wars open world. It is notable due to the fact that the game is supposed to be an open world game. If that is true, an open world Star Wars game may be coming shortly. It will continue. If it is true, then that game will quickly climb the ranks to my top 1 spot on a future list. That game is the game I am most hoping for to see at E3 this year. Moving on. At number 2 is The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Open world, check. Massive open world, check. Medieval, yes. Pretty much all I need for a game to be on this list, The Witcher 3 has. And the best part is, it's coming out in a few weeks. I cannot wait. I pre-ordered it a long time ago, and I've been grueling and in pain the entire wait because it's been delayed so much. It's almost just as bad as Watch Dogs was. Now, The Witcher 3 will also be the first game in the series that I have played and will probably ever play for a few reasons that I will not go into. All I ask is the fact that it's not like GTA 5 where I felt like it was morally conflicting to play. By reports, it is supposed to be a difficult game, but an open world game can be challenging. I am dying to play a great open world game right now. Watch Dogs was good, but it could have been so much better. GTA 5 was also pretty good, but I felt that the experience wasn't as great as I was being led to believe. Though I'll admit the second playthrough of it on the PS4 was a lot better than the playthrough on the PS3. And Skyrim was disappointing in some ways due to the fact that I don't like open world games that are first person unless they are in fact shooters. To be designed to be played first person like Skyrim was, it was really unfortunate. Yes, you could play Skyrim in third person, but it wasn't as good as of an experience according to some. Though I did not play much of the game in first person, I did play most of it in third. The Witcher 3 is a third person game fully and 100%. You do not have a first person. You might have a first person setting in it, but I hope to God that you don't. And it is not designed for a first person. It is designed 100% for third person. And I feel that this game is poised to be a great game even after all the delays. It just better be better after the delays, unlike Watch Dogs, which wasn't great even after all of the delays. Finally, at number 1, and this should be obvious for those of you guys who know me personally and follow my channel, Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes. Finally, after years of waiting, there is another Kingdom Hearts console game in the making. About darn time, Square Enix. I do not care if you were working on more Final Fantasy games. Give Kingdom Hearts more time and effort right now. Now I know it's not guaranteed to be released this year. I just really hope that it is. It's time. And after reports from Goofy's voice actor that his part is done, I'm even more hopeful that it will happen this year. Though, if I'm going to be more realistic, I do not see it coming out until the first half of 2016 or perhaps even holidays of 2016. Kingdom Hearts is the only game that would beat out a Star Wars open world game on a list like this for the top spot. Depending on what we see at E3 will determine more so when I think this game will come out. If Square Enix shows some good development on it, then a holiday release this year is going to be more probable. But I do know that Kingdom Hearts 3 was moved to Unreal Engine because Kingdom Hearts 3 had its own engine that it was running on, but they moved production of it to the Unreal 4 engine, which is going to be pretty cool because I've seen some graphics about that game or about Unreal Engine with Final Fantasy, and if it looks like Final Fantasy 15 when it comes out or whatever, then I think it's going to be a very good looking game. But Kingdom Hearts is also the only game I would be okay with taking a little bit more time and completing than any other game, with the exception of maybe that Star Wars open world game. Bottom line, if both that rumored open world Star Wars game and Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in the same year, that would be a great year for gaming and gamers just in general. Now that wraps up my top 5, but my honorary mention is Uncharted 4. Even though I love the Uncharted series, Uncharted 4 barely missed this list. I am hopeful that it will come out within the next year. It is actually supposed to be sent out in 2016 based on the first trailer that we got from Naughty Dog. But because Uncharted has been out of the spotlight for so long and not much information has been released on it, it did not make this list. The gameplay that we have seen on it looks amazing, and the premise, or what we know of it right now, seems to be very good. The storyline will be amazing because Naughty Dog is great at storyline making. This will be the first game that Naughty Dog's made since The Last of Us, and that was a great game as well. It will be interesting to see how good this one does compared to the others. Well, that sums it up, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Stay tuned for more material and videos, everyone. G2 Gaming is back and the action is about to return.